My name is Melissa, and today we are going to be doing a DIY rune video. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial video on how you can make your own runes, because I know for some people that's new in the craft, runes are kind of expensive and we don't always have the money to acquire the aesthetics that we need. It isn't about the aesthetics doesn't really matter. It's about, witchcraft is originally about utilizing things that you find in nature. That's what the original witches used to do. They used what they had for the craft. So over on my channel, on Crystal Intuition, I tend to focus a lot on these aspects, using what you have in your craft. I also did another DIY rune video, which is slightly different, but it's still kind of cool if you're into runes and you want to make different types of runes. You can go check that out. I will put all of the links down in the description if you want to go check it out. I tend to focus a lot on how to do things yourself, being creative, expressing who you are, and making your craft your own. So making your own runes, you put your energy into it. So when you make your own, any kind of tools you make in witchcraft, if you make your own tools, then you put all of your energy into it. So it kind of goes back to Native American roots. So Native Americans used to make everything themselves. They put energy into whatever they were creating. So that's why dream catchers and things like that don't usually work that effectively when you buy them in a store. So it's usually more effective when you create something yourself, when you put thought and intention into them. And I also want to encourage you to do that when you create your own DIY witchy tools. I also did a couple of DIY tarot videos around my channel, and I will be posting some more DIYs and some more helpful content on how you can utilize things that you already have into your craft, because using what you have it makes it so much more special and so much more personalized to you. Using the things that you already have in your craft, it's much better than going into a store and buying all of these fancy things. And, at the end of the day, you don't really need those things, especially if you're just getting started in the craft. You don't really need those things. Of course, we want them. I personally still am eyeing a singing bowl. I have a couple of decks that I bought myself, and I tend to gravitate towards, aesthetic things, like we all do. But it isn't about that. That's not what witchcraft's about. The more simpler you make the craft, the more powerful your magic's actually going to be. Because you can literally do witchcraft with literally your intention and two hands. These two hands that you have. Two hands and intention. That's all you need to get started into witchcraft. But yes, it's interesting to make tools. So without further ado, let's get into how you can make your own DIY runes. Okay guys, so for today's runes, I chose to use these little tiny rocks. So you basically just need 25 runes. So I have 25 of these rocks, and I used a fine line marker to draw the runes on, but you can use any marker, any paint, whatever is best suitable for you. You can also use any color. I will insert some reference photos here on what runes you need. You can also go watch my previous video that I'll put in the link down below, where I used palm tree pits or nuts for the runes. There's also a couple of reference photos in there as well if you want to go check that out. But yeah, that's basically it, and then you just draw on your runes. It's actually very quick, very simple, very easy, and very affordable. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how you make your own DIY runes. Again, you guys can go check out my other video where I also did a DIY on how to make your own runes. And remember to be creative. Okay, so I saw this little bag and I purchased it quite a while ago, and I thought it would look so cute to put my runes in this bag. It's very suitable, but you can just put it in any kind of bag. I had my first set in a Ziploc bag just for a little while, but yeah, you can just put it in any sort of decorative bag you feel drawn to.